Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving into how to optimize your VR and PC setup for the ultimate performance and visual as possible. Whether you are chasing a buttery smooth FPS or crystal clear clarity, I've got you covered with the very simple and effective steps that anyone can follow. As an IT developer, I'll walk you through the exact tweaks and adjustments you can make. No matter what kind of VR headsets that you have or what kind of graphics card is installed, by the end of this video, you'll be ready to unlock the full potential of your PC VR gaming experience. So what to expect from this video, guys, is the steps are very simple to use. It's not overwhelming. It doesn't require a bunch of apps. You already might have the apps installed as a VR user. And also it's guaranteed to get the best performance and visual quality for your VR headset. Now, first thing, let's make sure that your Windows and devices are up to date. Second, the app that connects to your VR headset. Third, the connection between your VR and your PC, whether if it's a wireless or it's wired. I highly recommend you to use cable connection, but if you are using wireless connection, just make sure that you are using 5G wireless network. Of course, if you have 6G in hand, it's way better, way smoother connection, but not better than the wired one. Okay, now if you decided to go with the wired connection, here's my advice. Please don't waste your money on the most expensive cable on the market, because expensive doesn't always mean a better performance. Instead, check out more affordable options on Amazon. You can find high quality cables for a fraction of the price. For example, Oculus, their official cables for around, I don't know, $80 or something, but that's unnecessary. You can get a great alternative for much less price. Okay, so now we have a connection between our headset and our computer. It's time to configure the computer settings to get the best performance. First thing, open NVIDIA's control panel by right-clicking on the screen and go to NVIDIA's control panel and copy the settings that I will be showing it to you on the screen. You can pause and copy what I have done to my own PC. Now it's time to ask our computer to show us all of its muscles, except the muscle between the legs. Actually, it's a computer, it doesn't have it anyways. So open NVIDIA's application, go to graphics and find the overclock slider. Just turn it on if you are using NVIDIA's graphic card. Otherwise, download MSI Afterburner and hit the button of overclock. Then you can wait for about, I don't know, 30 minutes, something like that. It finds the best results possible and then save it. Then hit the Windows icon so that whenever you restart your computer, it will come back to the same settings. Now, the steps after that is subjective to your VR headset. I'll be showing you my own VR headset, which is Oculus Quest 3. And what you see, you can apply to your own VR headset, whether if it's HP or anything else. Now go to Oculus Debug Tool, copy the settings that I have set here, but please don't go higher than 450 for the bitrate. Going higher causes us problems. We can gain clarity somewhere else. Finally, install OpenXR and OpenComposite. The links are available in the description below, which is very simple to install and set it up. Inside the OpenXR, just tick the games that you want to run in VR, then open the application OpenComposite. Click on Switch to OpenComposite. So after running a game, just hit on Ctrl and S, try to play with the settings so that you can find the best resolution you can get. Also take a look at my settings so that you can copy it. As I mentioned earlier in the video, this optimization can be applied on any kind of VR headset or graphics card. For example, now here I can set the frame rate to 72, 80, 90, 120. It depends on my PC's capability. So choose the one that's right for you. And now to monitor the performance and the headroom that we have, go back to Oculus Debug tool and turn on the HUD for performance and check how much headroom do you have left. There you can find the best clarity and the FPS that you are looking for. These are the settings for RTX 3070 Ti, which I am using. You can play with the slider higher if you have a better graphics card, or lower if you have an older graphics card. Okay, so once you find the sweet spot of your PC's performance, just leave a little bit of a headroom behind, because during gameplay, guys, sometimes you will see a shadow appears, or a special particle or something like that. Then the computer starts stuttering. It struggles to give you FPS and its peak performance, and then you will lose the immersion. This is not where the fun part is. I have been there, trust me. Play with the slider, make the pixels bigger number, smaller, until you find the sweet spot. And be careful, the bigger the number doesn't always mean better, if you know what I mean, or you can Google it to find the proof. Alright, let me make it easier for you. Just take a look at these pictures. Okay, so now we are ready to run the game. I'll be showing you my settings for Automobilista 2 and Le Mans Ultimate, so that you will understand how we can set the settings inside the game. It applies on all kinds of game, it doesn't matter. Just play with the resolution, MSAA, FXAA, and the settings for shadow and these things, so that you will get the best visual possible without losing FPS. Here are the settings for Automobilista 2, and if you notice, I have set the resolution to the minimum with the least FPS for the monitor. That's because I am not using the monitor during VR experience, and the computer will get the most out of its power to the VR, not the monitor. And also here is the settings for the Le Mans Ultimate. The screen resolution set to the minimum and the least FPS, so that I will gain again all the power to the VR. Okay, now there are some bonus points that you have to make sure. First one, the connection between the VR and the computer. If you are using a wireless connection, please double check that you are connected to 5G network, and even better if you have the 6G network. But if you are using a link cable, double check that you have connected to USB 3 or USB Type-C. Then after that, double check for your computer's power plan that have been set to its maximum level. Then double check any background apps that are running. Please close them all, and don't forget to close the browsers which affect the VR performance by a lot. Please close them, because you are not going to use it anyways during gameplay. And the last thing, please double check if your VR headset is updated to its latest version. And that's it for today's video. If these tips didn't help you, maybe it's your computer's problem, not me. So it's better to go and fix it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time. Or not. Maybe. Whatever.